Hey guys, in this video we're going to be looking at equivalent fractions. I can never say that word right. I don't know why, but anyway, moving on very quickly. Equivalent, that's the one, equivalent. Um, yeah, so we're going to be looking at equivalent fractions. What does it actually mean? So let's say we take this particular fraction, 3 over 4, right? A 3 over 4, if you want to say another fraction that's exactly the same proportion, we can actually say this is the same thing as saying 6 over 8. Um, it's the same thing as saying 9 over 12, or it's the same thing as saying, not times, same thing as saying, which is 300 over 400. Okay, how did I get to all these fractions, right? And I guess to kind of break it down, like we could actually say, let's just get rid of those things there. It's basically whatever we do to the numerator, if we do it to the denominator, it's going to be an equivalent fraction. So what have I done in the first example here? So I've actually taken 3 and I multiplied it by 2 to get to 6. And I did the same in the denominator. 4 times 2 is actually equal to 8. So if you think about it, 3 over 4. And what did I do to get that 9? I multiplied by 3, multiplied by 3, which means I'm going to get 3 times 3, which is 9, and 4 times 3, which happens to be 12. All right, and likewise, this actually works going backwards as well. So let's say I take something like, I'm going to take an easier number. No, actually, no, you know what? Let's just do this, do this, do this. Let's take that 300 over 400, 300 divided by 400, right? Now think about it like this, right? What I did here is I could actually say, I could see that I could divide both of these numbers by 100. So I'm going to divide that top number by 100 and the bottom number by 100 as well. And when I do that, 300 divided by 100 is going to be 3. 400 divided by 100 is going to be 4. So basically, equivalent fractions is when you take a number and whether you multiply it or divide it, as long as it has the same proportion. Now, let me show you guys what I mean by. Um, Really quickly, I'm going to show this, all right? Because it's kind of like this is what 3 over 4 is. Terrible, terrible fractions, but you get the idea here. Okay, so that right there, right now, we can kind of see that that's actually 3 over 4. But here's the thing. If I put a line right through it, what happens is it actually becomes 6 over 8. Because if you count the number of yellow blocks, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you've got 8 blocks in total. So it becomes 6 over 8. Because I split this up into like two columns almost. Now what happens if I do it into 3 columns there, or 3 rows? I've got 9 over 12. Count the number of yellow boxes. Pause the video. Count the number of yellow boxes and look at the total number of boxes. You've actually got 9 over 12. And pretty much that is all the concept of equivalent fractions. It is simply a fraction that either we kind of like blow it up into bigger numbers or we actually shrink it down. So yeah, that's pretty much all that there is for equivalent fractions. I'm trying to think, is there any other thing that I need to cover? Probably not. We'll talk a little bit more about it when we get to some adding and subtracting of fractions with different denominators later on in this series. Cool, that's it from me, guys. Thank you for watching, and yeah, catch you on the next one.